Hello, and welcome. This is Tuning Fork Tarot, where we look into using tarot in our own lives, just to get a little bit of a tune-up. That's really all I'm here for. That's really all I am wanting to sort of give to you guys. And it is my personal opinion, or belief I should say, that the best way, or at least one of the best ways to use tarot is to just look at the, I suppose, energies that are surrounding us, and just looking at our own lives and how we can best move forward with the energies that are currently pervading our own lives. So, I'm not sure if you can see him. Oh, you probably can, just over in the corner up here. I've got my little cat. He's gone through a few name changes when we first got him, and there's still contention, but less so now. Alright, so I'm just shuffling the deck. I'm using the Intuitive Tarot deck. Sorry, Intuitive Tattoo Tarot deck. So this reading is just for just a collective of people that are moving through the past year in a bit of a haze, maybe a bit of a yeah, a slight cool. So at the moment, what I'm feeling, you could hear my voice just then. There was a lack of confidence in it. There was just like, it's like a wanting and almost like seeing. It's like a wanting of this like Nine of Cups energy, of this like sort of wish fulfillment. But this Empress energy in reverse is sort of giving me a bit of lack of conviction. It's almost as if maybe some of you understand how it is that you are wanting to move into this, but it's the question of, am I bold enough? As I look here on this Empress card, she's got the eagle shield. I was drawn to that quite quickly. I believe that's a lion as well. And she's even got the wings as well of the eagle. So a lot of strength, a lot of boldness is really needed to come in to you acquiring this Nine of Cups. And the Two of Cups, I'm feeling like it's like this Empress is sort of looking, she's like, oh, I gotta go one way or the other almost. It's sort of more so that she's wanting to understand, or me figure out what's... It's like, can I really have all of it? Is this too good to be true? I want love and I want this sort of wish fulfillment. I want all the abundance in my life, but do I have the direction? Do I have the time? Does time elude me? Have I wasted too much time? Have I sat for too long? Oh no, it's fine. I'm just... It's like kind of like... Oh, it's like defeated before you've even started. Your own internal world is fighting against you. And it's causing this. It's just confliction and I want to say constrain in your internal world. I feel like this lobster's just like ready to just like nip at both of these dogs. They're wanting to come together, but it's just like... nah. Yeah, this Three of Swords. I'm feeling like, yeah, it's because in the past maybe you felt that your heart has misled you, maybe you felt that your heart has gotten you into situations where you've just felt powerless, where it has forced you to kind of retreat, and now in the fallout of that, it has made you now question, hang on a minute, am I worthy of this? Am I worthy of this? Do I have the strength and the boldness to genuinely soar and fly? And I'm also, honestly, I'm feeling like all these energies around you are like, yeah, like, makes sense, but it's a little bit like it makes sense as to why you would be here, but it's also as though it's like, I'm going to just be very honest, it's like you're being a bit of a bitch. I'm not here to attack anyone, I'm just stating what it is that I'm feeling, but it feels as though what I'm hearing is that this is kind of giving me, it's giving me a bit of that. It's like putting in more and more and more and more money into the slots. This is probably a bad example, but it's like putting more and more money into the slots, and it's just like eventually it's going to pay out. It's like the universe is putting more and more money into you, and eventually you're going to turn around and wake up and figure out that, hey, I can do this, I can actually move past this. This feels like a very weak Three of Swords to me. Feels like a very weak Three of Swords to me. And yeah, it feels like it feels like it's in your head. In your head isn't necessarily... No, I'll stay by it. It's less than it's in your head, it's in your inner world, in a sense. based on previous encounters, previous situations and circumstances that have gotten you to this point. Okay? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, the universe is telling me that, like, yeah, it's just it's giving you, it's putting the money in the slot. You are the slot. Okay? It's putting money in the slot, and it's giving you what you, it's trying to show you how much more there is for you. It's giving you an emphasis on the creation that you have access to in your life and the potency that you really hold, because even when you're in this, like, sort of bad energy or negative energy or whatever it is that you want to ascertain it to, I don't think you're in a bad or negative energy. It's just that, like, maybe there's doubt, or there's just like a kind of self-defeating part to it. That's like, these are here ready for you, and this Queen of Coins, this Queen of Pentacles is just feeding the slots with more and more money. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's got the money to waste. Okay, she's got the money to spare. But eventually, it's with the hope that eventually the slot pays out. Okay, or i.e. that you realize that you, this Empress, do have the strength and the boldness, but you have to muster these up yourself. Okay? The universe is giving you everything that you need. It's for you to turn this around. Okay? What you're turning around is this it's like a negative belief system, in a sense. It's as though it's like the universe is coming, like, you know when, like, people say, like, oh, I'm gonna meet you 50-50, you know, it's like, oh, I want someone to meet me meet me halfway, right? It's like the universe has come halfway, and then some. It's like 65% of the way, you know what I mean? It's like, and it's kind of just keeps on feeding the slots, and it's like, it's just waiting for you to come that, like, you know, it's ready to kind of, it's ready to go there with you, okay? And I think that should also say something about your drawing power and your potency, is if the universe is coming up more than halfway for you. But again, you got to look at what is the primary motivator of these old belief systems. What is the what webs have you tied yourself into? Okay? Why is it that they're so sticky, and why is it that it's not being released yet? Because you can release it, and you ask the universe to help you. It will. But you got to be genuinely willing. You got to be genuinely bold and strong enough. And look, the universe will assist you with both of those things, that boldness and that strength. You just ask for it. Yeah. The devil reversed. Okay? You're robbing yourself of you are robbing yourself. Sorry, guys. You are robbing yourself You are robbing yourself of the blessings that are coming to you. Queen of Coins is still feeding that slot. But eventually the Queen of Coins is going to realize, if you don't turn this around, the Queen of Coins is going to realize, ugh, I'm feeding this into an empty slot. Okay? I keep feeding this machine and all that's coming back to me are devils. Okay? I'm getting no features. Nothing's hitting. Okay? But you know, eventually that 65% that the universe is stepping up, you know, maybe it'll step up more. Maybe it'll step up even more. Eventually it's going to come back. It's going to wane, it's going to wane, it's going to wane, it's going to wane. And if you let it get to that point without turning this around, it's going to get harder. Okay? And if you notice yourself feeling that energy that the universe is retreating back, and you start to see in yourself that you're saying, oh, well, I couldn't have done it anyway, or oh, I missed my chance. See, running out of time, right? I've missed my time. I've sat on my laurels too much, or I've sat on my ass for too long. It's like, oh, I can't do it now. I'm this old, or you know, whatever. When that is just a fallacy to keep you stuck in your own head, a fallacy in your own head to keep you stuck in this devil energy, to keep you from looking at the things that will help you to release these Three of Swords. The universe is here to help you. These are here waiting for you, but you need to be the one to turn it around. You need to be the one to pick it up, okay, and actually run with it. Alright? So, 1, 2, 3. First of all, this is kind of what, at least this one, you could see it as, this Three of Wands, you could see it as conjoining with the universe, okay, to help you to break through this Ten of Wands, these burdens, these mental burdens that are keeping you from moving forward, that are keeping you umming and ahhing and like, maybe but you know, there's this wall, so like, and, you know, right? But the universe is here for you, okay? Don't discount it. Allow yourself to move through with it, okay? Don't be distracted by all of the maybe shiny things, or don't give yourself the excuse to not break through this, okay? I feel like this is a large part in your life that is sort of maybe been on repeat for a few years, potentially. Yeah, I'm feeling that there's been a long-standing almost barrier there that has not been looked at in some time, but now the universe is feeding the slots into it. This is like, it's like when we build up more and 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 more energy, right? Eventually, like, we begin to kind of bust. Okay. That's what the universe is doing for you at the moment. It's wanting to give you more and more and more and more and more, so that you can carry yourself with weight through this, so that this is not an issue. Okay? But as much as they're here for you and stand with you, you need to also pick up your own peace and stand with yourself. Take a chance. Start that thing that you've wanted to start. Make yourself into that person that you've wanted to be. Okay? Don't give up on the visions that you've had of yourself. Don't give up on the visions that you've had of yourself just because you've had them for a long time and maybe it hasn't sprouted yet. Or that maybe something didn't work out in the past and it's now put you in this sort of it's like it's, you know, it's like it's that kind of sound. It's like it's like, oh, this is too much effort. Oh, I'm too. I've tried everything. I'm too weak. I'm just. Okay. Just allow yourself. Just allow yourself. Allow yourself to just. Allow yourself to fuck up. Allow yourself to fail. Okay. It's alright. 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 Let's find some cards here. Alright. Two of Swords. You have the choice, you know? You can do either. Neither is wrong. But one's going to be a lot more fun for you. Okay? And you can see both choices if you choose to. In fact, I don't even think that you have a choice of seeing both of them. Of necessarily just seeing one of them. I mean, I think that the universe feeding all this energy into you, you know? It's kind of like not allowing you to turn a blind eye anymore, or at least it won't be for long. Okay? And then Three of Swords. So Three of Swords came back. This is the Native American Tarot. In this deck, the Three of Swords is depicted as, well, on the picture it is a little chicken surrounded by a lot of people that look like they're either going to war or they're dancing or whatever, but it feels like you are this person, or you are this little chicken, and around you is all these things that are, you feel are bigger than you, that you feel are more powerful than you. Okay. It's giving me the vibe that you have kind of like sublet a lot of your power to external forces. Maybe you don't even remember doing it. It's the Knight of Wands. I mean, it's fast moving energy, but what I'm feeling is that it's the time to act is quickly, okay? Your time for sitting isn't going to be a long period, okay? I would take this with a heat of caution to not sit for too long. And then the Two of Cups comes back as well. Okay? It's here for you. Okay? It's here for you to come through with more love, abundance, prosperity. Okay, I actually really like how this one's depicted in this deck. The Two of Cups in the Native American tarot deck. What I'm getting from it is I find geese to really signify a lot of newness, or sort of prosperity and abundance, but just a lot of symbolism from the, in an energetic sort of sense that I get from geese is very much like they don't fight it. Okay, so stop fighting. They don't fight. They don't fight against the current. Okay? They don't exert more effort than needed. Okay? One of the other things is that I'm getting is one of the things that geese do when they fly is that they will specifically arrange themselves in that sort of triangle shape, right? And they'll have a head, they'll have one goose at the head, and then, you know, the rest of them just on the arms, okay? Now what this allows them to do is it allows them to, so the first one breaks the wind for the rest of them, so that, and then they keep rotating because the first one will, the front one will get tired, so they rotate, okay? So then another one will kind of come up and give that one time to breathe, okay? So it gives that one time to breathe. What this allows them to do is it actually allows them to, I think it's something like 72% further that they can travel, that they can fly when they arrange themselves in this manner. What this tells me is like, give yourself the leeway to lean on yourself and to lean on to spirit and other people as well, okay?